So what happens is that marriage, this one relationship that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created between a man and a woman, becomes this focal point that has an impact all around on everything else. Here are a few things that actually will have a negative impact on your marriage from the get-go. On a single income, people can't afford rent and a car and food on the table. Right now, currently, there are so many Muslim families living under the poverty line because they can't even afford basic amenities.
In a world full of challenges and distractions, what does it actually take to build a lifetime-lasting marriage? Today's keynote is all about that. Reporting live from Bowmanville in the Durham region, you're watching GTA Muslims Today. I'm your host, 𝐵 Let's go take a look.
Challenges in our modern day marriages. So we know that there's a long list of things that gets into the way of a relationship. Here are a few things that actually will have a negative impact on your marriage from the get-go. Busy schedules. We are overcommitted and we are underperforming in our relationships. Somehow we think that being busy or being social or being active in the community is somehow a good thing, but if you're not prioritizing your relationship, a lot of it is missing out in the home. Differences in culture and values. Not every two people that fall in love or like each other are meant to be with each other. Culture and values plays a huge role in the outcome of the health of a relationship. So being aware of what are the similarities and differences. Finances always becomes a problem, especially as we see the economy tanking. People can't even afford a single, on a single income, people can't afford rent and a car and food on the table. Right now, currently, there are so many Muslim families living under the poverty line because they can't even afford basic amenities. So finances, huge challenge. Mental health issues. We all know this in the past several years that the Muslim community has been more vocal and more open to talking about mental health concerns. I'm not talking about, oh my God, crazy. I'm talking about anxiety. I'm talking about depression. I'm talking about fears. I'm talking about stress management. I'm talking about lack of self-care. Mental health issues currently are a big challenge facing marriages. When you have individuals who don't know how to care for themselves, they become a liability in the relationship. Communication, conflict resolution, or connection. Always, always, always in question. So communication is a very big piece. Knowing the skills of healthy communication, having healthy conflict resolution skills, healthy attachment, which is connection, so having a healthy connection with your spouse, and then finally intimacy. Everything on this list is equally important except spiritual connection, which is above it all. That moment, one of the things that we talked about was the order in which your love languages rank. If you buy a gift for somebody whose lowest language is gift giving, it's going to make them feel unsafe around you. So one of the biggest gifts you can give to your relationship is actually finding out what your partner's number one love language is and leaning in on it in times of conflict. Otherwise, be generous with all five. If you can be consistent in your marriage every single day, not every alternate day, every single day, give your partner attention. That means you're giving them time. Put away the phone, put the kids to bed, switch off the television, no Leafs game that night. Give your partner attention. Listen to them and speak about yourself as well. Share about your day. Share about the little stuff. Share about the fact that you got stuck in traffic, or the bagel that you had from Tim Hortons, it didn't taste right. Share your stuff. Gratitude. They always go, sabr and shukr always go hand in hand. Be appreciative of your partner and start noticing the small stuff. Be appreciative of your husbands for everything that they do and they bring home and the effort that they put in. Be appreciative of your wife and everything that she is doing. And for these three skills, for those of you guys who are not married, practice them with your relationships that exist around you. Whatever relationships are around you, your children, your parents, your siblings, your friends, your community members, start being appreciative. Start giving people attention and affection as long as it's halal. But ultimately, a tranquil relationship, a peaceful relationship, a calm relationship is the healthiest epitome of a relationship with somebody. And in order for you to be in a healthy, tranquil, comfortable, calm, peaceful relationship, there are 4 ingredients for a healthy marriage, a healthy relationship. The first one is taqwa. Your awareness that Allah is watchful over everything. Every action, every treatment, every way that you talk to your partner, every time you show up in the relationship, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is all knowing and all aware. The second thing is muraqabah, the ability to be self-aware, to be observant of your surroundings, to be mindful, to have that intentional existence, to know who I am, what am I doing here, and what is the outcome of everything that I do. And then the 2 words that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has associated with marriage, mawadda and rahma. Mawadda being that exclusive love and attachment that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives you as a gift at the time of your nikah. That Allah puts that love in your hearts for one another when you enter into contract with this person in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the angels, and all your other wedding guests. And finally, the last thing is rahma, the mercy that we need in order to be in a healthy relationship.